wait a minute, this is not the right shot. I wanted, oh, I'm doing a great job. I want this one. Hold on. No, what is it doing? Transition to this one. Hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, welcome to the Crazy Crafter live stream. I am the Crazy Crafter who forgot how to run his OBS broadcasting system. So, welcome to today's live stream, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you all are well out there. Who do we got out there in the chat? Oh my goodness. Let's see. We got Tina Martins early today. You made it early today, Tina. Welcome to the stream. So lovely to have you. Night Train, Jesse, hello out there. Welcome, brother. Good to have you. Good to see you. Who else out there? Derek Ludwig is out there. Hey, Derek. Welcome to the stream. We got Zane Morgan from Zane Morgan Crafts. Welcome out there, buddy. John Lombardi from Tabletop Witchcraft with the shout out in the chat. Thanks, brother. Much love to you. Thanks for joining. Audio is choppy. Why is the audio choppy? I'm underwater. Here it is. You ready, John? Lesson number 1. Get ready to kill your stream because the audio is choppy for whatever random reason. Here we go. I'll be BRB. Boom. There we go. It should be good to go right now. We should be back up and running. How's my audio sound now? Sound better? I hope so. Sometimes you gotta. I don't know why it does that. It'll start up and stop again and get choppy. It's been underwater. When that happens, you gotta try turning it on and turning it off again. That usually resets it and it works. Yay! It's the most nerve-wracking thing. The first time I did that, I was just like, I don't want to know what to do. Yeah, you gotta kill it. Kill the stream. Kill it for like 2 seconds and then improve the audio. It's the way to go. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's Friday live stream. Today is a little bit of a wrap-up of, oh my goodness, I totally didn't position it in the best place and easiest to grab. This thing's kind of heavy. It's got a billion minis on it, but here we are. Boop. Today's the wrap-up of this amazing Kill Bill diorama here. Came out pretty awesome. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is, it's my favorite build that I've ever done, hands down. And I wanted to do a little bit of justice and wrap up and talk a little bit about the diorama. And I feel like diorama making, and John Lombardi and all of you out there who have made dioramas can attest to it. Dioramas will test your skill sets in the craft and in the hobby. There's so much to be learned, so much to be had in diorama making, and it utilizes everything from miniature painting to terrain building, and you get to incorporate all these elements to make, whatever story you choose to tell at however scale you decide to tell. John's video this week is a prime example of that, and you talk about constant inspiration. That's a tabletop witchcraft, constantly serves as a source of inspiration for me. But what I really love about the diorama this week is, same thing with my build, is it pushed and challenged me in ways I've never done before, right? John did a bunch of different stuff that he's never done, and you don't know if it's going to work until you start putting it together. It's a great way to problem solve and do some really good trial and error as you're learning. It's a great way to grow in the craft. I've said this before in the channel, there's no better way to build your skill set than make a diorama, whether that is the small little vampire diorama. Jeremy had the video this week about his top 10 favorite builds. A lot of them I thought was pretty interesting were dioramas. And dioramas are a labor of love, and you get to build this moment in time in the story and craft and create this piece that isn't necessarily going to serve on your tabletop, unless it's John's build from this week, which does double as tabletop. Brilliant, really cool. So that's what we'll talk about a little bit about today, is about kind of what I did, because I did some stuff differently with Kill Bill this week, these last couple weeks. I did stuff that I've never oddly done before. When I craft and I build terrain, I often don't formulate much of a plan when it comes to. I do incorporate some measurement, but I kind of just wing it. And I start building stuff, which is a way to go. But for this one, I did sit down and I developed a plan, and it's something that I think is going to change the way I craft moving forward. Having this set plan with set dimensions that I wanted to achieve definitely made a difference in my build. I think I was able to achieve that concise dimensions that I wanted to do, and as a result of that was a big portion for me. I was able to execute that plan and bring the build to life. So make a plan. And in utilizing that plan, I definitely came against roadblocks. So all of you that were out there to help me build this diorama today was a big help. It's utilize your resources. Yeah, all of you are resources. The communities that we have through Discord, through Facebook groups, all of these are fantastic resources. Reaching out, calling people, some of the best ideas that came to life on this diorama were inspired by other people or suggestions from other people. The grayscale idea for the build was a suggestion. I knew if I painted all of these minis, the bride in the middle wouldn't quite pop because there were so many, and I didn't know what to do. I talked about painting a diorama in grayscale before, and my buddy Chris Fort was like, you should paint the 88s in grayscale. It's going to be quicker, and then also it's going to look pretty cool. He's like, depending on how you light it with the LEDs and how that's lit up, it should really make them pop. And it exceeded expectations. No picture does the diorama justice than when you are in person looking at it lit up. I am a huge fan of how that grayscale turned out, and I only had that because I asked my buddy Chris, and I asked for his help, and he had a great suggestion. Talking to Zane out there about the LEDs and how many I was putting in the strips, make sure to diffuse the lighting. I knew I was gonna have to do that, but again, just reinforcing the direction, putting it out there with folks that have worked with LEDs in their builds before. That's something else I'd never done with this build, incorporating lighting. And man, it ruined me because now I want to have lights in every damn build. And your video this week didn't help, John. Freaking Fireball is amazing, and I'm like, they're dope when you add the lighting elements, and it's something John's done for a long time on the channel, and I always love those builds, and I always love those lights. Whenever you can incorporate them into the build, it adds to the atmosphere, right? It adds to the story of the piece. It's really cool. So, in addition to into that, making sure you test stuff out. I went through, and before I just, when you start incorporating new elements to the builds, a lot of you know this already, but if you're thinking about incorporating new things, make sure you test it out, right? I went through, and I'll be honest, I didn't do it on the stream because I was nervous it would fail and flop, and that's okay. In the future, I'm not going to shy away from that. I'm going to do a little bit of the testing out when it comes to the diorama because I feel like that's just a cool process that I like going through. And I think, it might, not everything works all the time. So it's okay if it fails. And if you're along with me on that journey, that's all right. So in the future, I won't shy away from that. So that's something I'm going to do that I learned here as a live streamer. Like that's an okay thing to do with you guys out there. And, that's part of the whole process in the journey is growth together. But I tested out the LED stripping and the measuring of how I was going to frame the LEDs and secure them in there ahead of time. All that stuff was important. I didn't test out. So one of the things that I wish I had done is test out the rock, the sand inside. Let me pull it up here. I'll switch views. So you can see, we got a little bit of sci-fi scatter terrain over here, but that's coming later. What I wanted to show you is the rocks in the sand underneath. The rocks in the sand underneath came out great, and they look great. But they don't, in the movie they had, it's a rock garden, and in the rock garden, you know, there's little lines around each stone, and I didn't get a chance to do that because I didn't test it and I was rushed at that point, and I was just like, well, it's not the main focal piece of it, but that's okay. So I ended up just sealing it. The color and everything looks great, and I didn't gray that out. I just left it as is because I liked the way it looked, and I wanted to test. I did test that out. I put it in there and then tested it out with the lights, and then I decided to keep the color, not grayscale wash it, because I like the natural stone look. I didn't want to take it away and mute it. But that is an example. I wish I could have done more, and I could have added those spirals and added that just a little bit other element of texture into the rock garden there. The sides here, yeah, there's some gapping along the sides right here that I wish I would have closed up a little bit more. The LED light bleeds out a little bit over on top here. Maybe sealing that up with some silicone would have been cool. That's what I want to know from you guys out there. What would you have done? What would you have suggested? Like, I have this little bit of gap here. Like, what would you have sealed something, put a sealer on top, like a little bit of silicone, or what would you have done? Let me know. Come back, Eraser. Oh, so there's another thing that I wish I would have been able to think about ahead of time. Maybe it's just the dimensions and how I built it together. Maybe I could have eliminated it. But the next portion for me is the ability to 3D print, right? And again, those of you that have a 3D printer at home and have been using it, you know how it opens up so many doors for you as a crafter. It's great. It also opens up a whole new door of levels of frustration. But not everyone decides to print 44 minis and put them on their diorama. That was a crazy thing that I did this go around. So in addition to that, having the 3D printing capability was great. I had a blast designing the heroes. But I learned a lot printing them too. I think I'm still going back to, like, I don't know, everyone seems to be having pretty easily they have a lot of ease with their 3D printing. I've had a lot of failures with my builds on this one, and it's been inconsistent. At the end of the day, the last thing that I think I need to go back and do is re-level my Anycubic Photon S, which is the printer I have. I've heard people go back and forth about leveling the build plate and the right way, the wrong way, the best way. I want to know what the best way is for you. Zane, I picked your brain the other day. John, if you're still out there in the chat, I'd love to know. What your process was like for, you have the Anycubic Mono, I believe, right? But what is did you just listen to the factory instructions? Did you look it up? Like, how did you level? And what leveling process do you guys like to go through? That's my question, because I'm getting fails, and that's why I'm almost positive that it's because of the build plate. Looking in the questions here, you guys have the center is color, the bridge saying good evening. Hi, oh, Sonder is out there. Welcome, Sonder. Maybe putty. Yeah, putty could work. Seal and paint, black silicone maybe. Yeah. Big fan of joint compound. That'd have been good too. Great work with foam though. Great work with foam though. Cool, I like that. Have the mono. I made sure the table was leveled, then plug and play. Dude, it shouldn't be like it is user operator error 1000%. I've got something I haven't figured it out yet. I still am trying to figure out that where it's going wrong. So if you have any other resources for the Anycubic Photon S, there's a ton of different videos out there on YouTube, suggestions on internet forums. I've tried them all at this stage, and I'm missing a step somewhere. I'm missing something. So, because it doesn't fail all the time. But to give you an example, yesterday, printing out some minis, running down some minis to a buddy of mine today. His kids are out of minis, and they like to paint minis, so I'm running some down to him. And when I printed out some extra orcs, printed out these 3 giant orcs, and I was just like, oh, cool, I'm going to print out some more. I want to print out some more of these orcs because they're awesome, and I want to paint them. And the second batch that I printed, all of them failed. So I'm like, they were just there, and they worked fine on the print before. So that's where I'm at. I'm knocking my head against the wall with the 3D printing component right now, but it's still really dope, and I'm gonna figure it out. And I know you all will help me out there as well as me. I'm gonna continue looking it up. Haven't leveled my build plate since December. Zane Morgan, I hate you. I don't hate you, but color me jealous. Color me jelly. I'm all jelly over here. 0 fails. Get out of here. Get out of here with your 0 fails. Literally, my workbench has it has a feet to level it. I put a good level on the table, both X and Y direction. Good to go. Maybe it's temperature. Maybe. Yeah, so so with that one, with the last failure, there's been it is inconsistent in the way it fails, right? I don't know if it's a temperature thing. Maybe it is a temperature thing, because the Anycubic Photon does live in the garage. It's cooler outside right now, but it's it's the garage. It's not super, it's not super warm. It's not super cold. It's cooler in the garage. But it's not. I mean, I live in the desert. It's not frigid or freezing temperatures. That would be maybe the only thing I could think of. Does temperature play that big of a range with it? The way they failed, John, is they came off. Like sometimes it'll print just the supports, the base of the supports down there, and nothing else will print. But with the orcs, like nothing adhered to the build plate. Nothing. I'm like, what? Like, it is so wild to me that it is that inconsistent. I'm like, it either like, and that was the worst failure I've ever had. I've always had maybe something that's printed on a support and it's failed or come off the build plate before, and then maybe that I resolved that issue. It's the cure time. I upped the cure time, and that hasn't happened since. But this time I've never had a print never adhere to the build plate, and that happened with this second batch of orcs. And then I walked away. It's still in the garage, like with everything sitting in the vat, which I know you can leave, but I left it over. I was like, I'm leaving you. I'm not touching you right now. I'm frustrated with you, and I walked away. I was like, you'll sit there. I'll come back and I'll clean you after the stream tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's just temperature, huh? Yeah, the failure is different ways. Sometimes it just doesn't adhere and build up. It doesn't build the supports. It says that they're there, but last night was the first time that I've had that one where nothing adhered to the build plate, nothing stuck there. But in the past, the failures have just been where it's printed the base, but no mini, right? Just the base down where the supports go, and then nada. So there we go. We can put our thinking caps on. Mine is still a I hear that the new build plates that can happen. The more you use it, as it gets a bit more rough when scraping off the better. That's just something I've heard though. Mine's still a baby. You're still a baby. I printed a lot on mine. I know. Someone Zane. Yeah, it's talking. Zane roughed his up with some sandpaper. I was about to say that. You put it out there, Zane. So I don't know. Maybe I need to sandpaper it. Last night I wanted to send it for a ride down the block. Just hurl that thing. So anyway, 3D printing, amazing, but can be frustrating. Some people are like, it seems that all of y'all out there are doing it. I know I'm not the only one. There have been some frustrations that everyone encompasses when you 3D print, but it is super dope and it is amazing. And I'll show you guys today how awesome it is and like how I'm going to be using it. So I feel like the printer was the most underutilized thing in my arsenal as a crafter. Not no more. That thing's like running 24/7 most of the time. Today is the first time it's like stopped in about 2 weeks, and I'm giving it a break. Let's see. The printer sounds female. The printer sounds female. I don't think it's just me, Tina. It's me. It's operator error 1 for sure. 1d6 crafting damage. 3D printer. I need a sponsorship, dude. Amen to that. I'm not touching that one. It's me. I know what is wrong with the 3D printing. It's me. It's operator error, and I'm gonna fix it. Buy a drink first, Colin. Oh my goodness. Now we're talking about cording a 3D printer. Maybe I do. Maybe instead of like, I did yell at it last night. I felt bad, and I was like, "What?" I had a Billy Madison like, "Are you too good to print?" Like, "Are you too good for your hole? Go in your home." Yeah, that's where it was last night. I'll apologize to it, and I'll sand the build plate maybe, and we'll figure it out. Okay. Try new things. Dude, this is a big one. Try new things. I tried a bunch of new stuff with this build. This was fun. I don't know. That's part of the excitement for me is, working in new stuff, right? I haven't worked with lights and incorporated lights before into my builds. That was the first time, and I really enjoyed the lighting component and how that added to the build. And then not only that, but working in grayscale, painting in a new way that I'd never painted before. Not only an efficient way to do it, but I really dig the style and how it all turned out. So it's pretty cool. Those are my big takeaways from this diorama. All of those things, sticking with having a plan and sticking with it. I think that's going to change for me moving forward. Having a better just a little bit more of a stronger outline. Doesn't have to be concrete, but having a decent plan and creating a solid set of plans and measurements ahead of time. So. Then testing stuff out for me. Yeah, testing it out if it's new, making sure you test it out, and giving yourself enough time to do so. 3D printing, do your research. Yeah, just much like the rest of it. Do your research and then enjoy. I think Luke's video that he made last week resonates a lot with me. Of just enjoy the process. Enjoy learning new stuff. It's gonna be frustrating, but it's also gonna be awesome too. And then, yeah, trying new things. We've said that. So that's where we are. Kill Bill is done and complete. And it is there. Pretty rad. All right. Back to work for you, John. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Wonderful video this week. Looking forward to seeing more. I'm taking away those copper wires and how you use the exploding column there. That's dope. I'm incorporating that. That's my favorite part of the video this week. Those copper wiring and how to bend it and shape the foam. Amy Root, welcome. How are you, friend? Amy Root, fellow crazy crafter, going down the rabbit hole hard, making the coolest freaking tiny swords that I've ever seen in my life. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. What are you working on today? What is the temperature where you are? Columbia de Lima, Derek. It's my new favorite. Amy's a huge coffee nut too. That's what I'm probably gonna do, Amy. Your birthday's coming up. In addition to your gift, you may have to get it sent a little bit of coffee. I know you won't complain about that. Amy's a huge coffee fan and aficionado. She loves her coffee, as most of us do, and she's got to try some Cantrip coffee. It's really good. Working on getting out of bed. Don't work. Stay in bed. Stay in bed. Why would you get out of bed? Don't do it. All right. So Kill Bill's here. Y'all want to see it one more time? Maybe we see it one more time. We'll just do it. Let's do it, because it's too cool. We'll kill some lights. Set the mood. Set the mood. Stand by. Oh my goodness, my light over here is wrapped around stuff. Hold on. Oh god, all of the things. There we go. Hold on. Hold on. Setting the mood, killing the lights. And we will go click. It got dark. Ooh, it's kind of cool lighting. Kind of like this for maybe I do a late night stream with the Crazy Crafter. Welcome everyone to the Crazy Crafter late night live stream, where it's just like a little lit up like this. No, we're not doing that. I like to see when I craft, although I have been known to craft in the dark. And let there be light one last time. Blow it out. Dude. There it is. Super cool. You can't even see the bride in there. She's all blown out. But what you can see is the grayscale and all the minis. Let it adjust there. Boom. It doesn't do it justice. In person is mo better. It's cool though. All right. On to the next project. Unplugging that. Turning some light back on so I can maybe see here. That's not a bad idea. Boop. Right? So, as we're getting ready for the stream this Sunday, which is happening a little later than normal, we are going to start our stream this week. This is a good time to remind you guys. We're going to start it a little later. We are going live at 11:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So almost 2 hours later than normal. And that's because Sebastian lives in the land down under, and he's 19 hours ahead. So if we started the stream normal time, it would be 5 a.m., which means Sebastian would have to be up at 4 a.m. to get on the stream. So we adjusted it for our dear guest this week, our dear friend, who we are so excited to have on the show. And so he's still getting up at 7 a.m. to craft with us, and which means he's getting up at 6 a.m. to craft with us. So Sebastian, you rock, dude, and we are so happy that we get to craft with you and hang out with you this weekend. But the stream will start at 11:50, so be sure to mark the time. It's noted as such, but it's that's where we're going. Are we putting Celsius up there? Don't put Celsius up. Don't make me thank goodness you're translating it for everyone. What was the temperature? What was the temperature out there? 48 degrees. Nope. That's 39.2 degrees here. Oh, 39.2 degrees. Wait. Is that Celsius degree? Ugh, I'm lost now. Yeah, a little later. Amy's excited. She gets to sleep in a little bit. Oh my goodness. Yep. You guys, just a little bit later. Not super late. Just a little bit later on the Sunday stream. That's all. But what we're working on this weekend is some sci-fi scatter terrain. And with the sci-fi scatter terrain, I kind of wanted to work on that a little bit and do a little bit of prep for that today. I have something to test out on the stream with you guys. I've been utilizing my 3D printer over the last week here in preparation for the stream, and I came up with what I thought is a pretty cool idea, and I want to try it out. But Sebastian suggested this. I probably should just do this. This is probably a little bit easier. Dump them out, right? Miscast Terrain has these like sci-fi little greebles that you can like buy for like $10. So I bought them because I was just like, why not? And I'm gonna use these. These are cool, and you can print out like little beams, and then you have all these little bits and bobs from vents of all shapes and sizes. These tiny ones. I've primed all of these already, so all these are primed. This one, here's an example. It didn't fail, but it warped. I don't know why. So not a failed print, but here's my printer. Same print. These came from the same print. One warped and one didn't. Unknown why. Anyway, but they have all of these little tiles that are super, super cool. These remind me of like the stuff that they blow up in the detention center in an episode in A New Hope when they're blowing up cameras and stuff, rescuing the Princess Leia. Anyway, So I printed out all these, primed these, got these ready to go, and I was walking through Home Depot, which is a giant hardware store out here near me. For those of you, I'm not sure if you guys, I don't know if Home Depot is international, but big hardware store, and I was walking by a bunch of these. What are these? I can't remember what these are called. Danny told me the other day, and I forgot. Right, but they're basically braces, right? There's different types of braces, right? These flat braces here, yeah. And then you kind of have some of these thinner braces with, ooch! These are sharp on here, but they have some cool slots right here that I thought would be cool. It basically looks like sci-fi grading, and like I was like, can I create a hallway out of all this stuff? So I looked at different stuff and I was playing around with it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You can basically take different things and connect them together, right? So you can assemble them in different ways. I can formulate a corner like that, but I can also lay this flat on the ground and assemble it that way. If you guys have seen Jeremy's Dungeon Stacker video, it's probably the most universal and utilitarian craft. He's like, you're going to want to make 1 million of these in the video. So several years ago, this video came out. But the video is amazeballs. And Dungeon Stackers, I use all the time in my builds. Or not my builds, but in my gaming. So I was like, can I make the equivalent of like sci-fi Dungeon Stackers with these different knickknacks from the hardware store? And all these like metal pieces cost me about $7. So I thought that was kind of cool. One has ET in it. What are we talking about? Your mouse looks sci-fi. Yeah, it does. Maybe I'll just throw my mouse on there. Ooh, there's my lighting effect right there on the terrain. Anyway, let's see. Clip and glue my alien Brogmar minis. Do it. Clip your Brogmar minis. Get to it. Warped works. It does work. It still works great. Daniel is teaching. Daniel's a teacher too. Daniel's teaching right now. That's where he's at, brother. Is your battery trip became a junkyard drive? No, I went back to. We'll talk about that, Sondor. My trip again this morning. Why I made that trip. But steel mending plates. Thank you. Steel mending plates. Thank you. They make a cool door too, the way they fit together. They do. That's what's so cool about these, is there's so much universal. There's a great universality to them, right? You can shape these and put these in any way you want. So I was just like, I don't want to. I mean, I could paint these, right? I could. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I may just leave them blank for now. But here's the other idea. So, I basically was like, well, it's kind of neat because you're going to go room to room. Like, Dungeon Stackers are Dungeon Stackers, but what's neat about these is you have metal. And I had all these metal sheets from playing around the other week with Danny on the stream, talking about negative and positive space, rethinking about how we can do cheap and just the different look on dungeon tiles. So I had a bunch of these metal sheets left over, right? Here they are. Boop. And I was just like, well, these are great. I could adhere maybe if I just cut them out a little bit, and I take a little bit of the adhesion and put it on the back. All of a sudden, now I can move and start building and adding on to my surroundings. So the thing that I've learned, this stuff doesn't adhere very well. The adhesion on the back. I got the glue gun fired up over there, so I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time cutting and gluing some of these together, and then I'll paint a couple of these up. But now, basically, you can see, that's just it. It magnetizes better than it adheres. The adhesion goes away. But a little bit of super glue, a little bit of hot glue, I think will be just fine. It'll go quick, and I don't have to get nauseous off super glue fumes. But basically, you can take any bit of this, especially if it's standing up. Yeah, can use it. We'll use it like this, and I'll angle it. I'll angle it right here. right here. Right here. For you guys. But you can take it and you can layer on different bits of the paneling. Right? I'm just throwing stuff on here. There's no rhyme or reason to this right now. But I'm just throwing stuff on there. And all of a sudden, your sci-fi panel in your hallway, once that's painted up, starts coming to life. And it's magnetic, so as soon as you're done with that hallway and that encounter, you just take the bits off, right? And it's done. You know, what's cool about this one, this is like inspired by so many people out there. Jeremy's Dungeon Stackers, I love, you know, there's the Dungeon Stackers. This is, you know, Miscast's little bits and bobs build, trying to, you know, this is Michael and Tina's magnetic board components at play here, the interchangeability with them. So I got really excited about this, and I thought this would be a cool thing to kind of feature and show you guys. And if you're interested in following along the build this week with us, you don't need a resin printer to get all this stuff. All you need, really, these sheets are relatively cheap. I think they're under, what, $6, something like that, for a pack of 12 of them. And that's pretty good. You can cut these up, but you could mount anything to it, right? It doesn't matter about that. So that's kind of my idea and build that I'm going off of this week. And I thought that was kind of cool. With no molding, just spike it down to XPS. Yeah. I think I'm probably going to put it through some foam there, Cross. Cross, welcome from Campaign Terrain. Welcome, brother. Wonderful to have you on the show as always. You entered earlier, and I forgot to shout you out, but welcome. I haven't forgot now. The magnets, yeah, kind of cool. I think it's not a bad setup. But what I like about this setup here is, I'll talk a little bit more about this on the stream. But you can set this up however you want. You can easily build an encounter based off of your room pretty easily. So, show you real quick. Here's this little grate that I'm using. Yeah, and then I can put this down here at the end of the build. Yeah, and it can slide underneath right there. You can add, corner elements to it on the side. You can have a different piece of wall on the side here, and there's a ton. If you guys, I need to find the link for it and send it for you. But the miscast downloadable STL files, all those bits and bobs, is definitely a cool one to have if you have a 3D printer. It's definitely worth it because there's tons of stuff. Sebastian sent me some pictures of the things that he was building the other day, and they look really cool. And he's got a really good build. So that's my idea. You can stack and shape these in a different way, right? You could have layered stuff where you layer different elements onto it. You have all sorts of different stuff. Yeah, that bottom here is spiky. You gotta be careful with it, right? But what's great about it is it gives you different levels. You can literally have like little pathways and walkways with these various knickknacks and bits and bobs, and then all of a sudden you've got a pretty cool sci-fi encounter waiting to happen for your players for the tabletop, which I think is pretty neat. Definitely going to be coming. Simpson ties. That's what they're, the Simpson ties. Yeah, Simpson ties. That's what I'm remembering now. It also says it on here, Simpson. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna paint these up and we'll go from there. I also have one more crazy idea that I had. Let me clear some space here. Not a really crazy idea, but just another thing to add texture cheaply. Some drywall patch tape, right? Try to take some of this drywall tape. And then can I layer it on couple different things. You could just take regular pieces of balsa wood, right? Cut it up into strips, much like these little plates down here, to create some textured tiles like metal grating, or just lay strips of this down onto thicker wood, right? These are like some scrap pieces from the Kill Bill build that I just had, but layering a strip down on that, layering a strip down on XPS foam. So I kind of wanted to test that out and see how that goes. Maybe I'll do that first. Here's my thing. I was like, oh, most tapes have like a thing where you can find it and peel it back. I don't know where it is on this. I've never used drywall tape before. I can't find it. Do you guys know where is it? Is it like normal tape? I've never used it before, so I don't know. Let's see. Catch up with the chat here for a second. Gonna be taking apart an old laptop, see if there's any bits. Oh, that'll be cool, Michael. That's a really good idea. The old laptop, nothing greater than actual computer components. Yeah, that's gonna be good. You got Nurse's bits too, Michael. Ooh, Nurse's bits. That'd be fun. Looks so awesome. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. The PC cooling fans. Oh, yeah. A few transistors and resistors. Glue them to the walls. Oh, heck yeah. It's going to look awesome. What else is in there? Let's see. Yeah, that fan will be cool. Motors. Yes. Everyone's excited about motors. Tina, build magnet board. Tina herself. Michael and I have been pondering how to expand upon it by downscaling. Ooh, tile sizes. Nice. Nice. The never-ending brain of the crafting community. Always on to the next great build. Well, here's what I want to try to do. I want to try to take some of this and mount it on to a piece, Mod Podge it up, and see how it looks. But how does it come apart? Like, where does it... Aha! Did I just find it? Ha ha! I just found it. I found it. I'm really, really, really excited about that. Probably more so than I should be, but that's okay. All right. I need my American scissors. Where are my American skizzers? America! There they are. All right. How big is that strip? Let's add that strip to there. Let's go with that length. I can trim that down. Boop. Oh man, I don't want to lose my strip. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Now, should I stride just one strip in the middle of this? Or should I do multiple sides? Let's see. I don't know what to do. Let's try grading the whole thing. Taking the sticky bit down. Shoop. Right there. Some cool texture on that, right? Trying to maybe not have the light blinding it. There we go. It blends in. It's pretty clear right now, but it may add some pretty neat texture here. Let's see. What does it look like on just this little piece here, right? You can create kind of just like a little another piece of, like, I'm thinking just like metallic texture. That should pick up some dry brush, and you could dry brush that a nice color, I think. Let's see. I was thinking about buying a magnetic strip and sticking it into a mini sword racks for my pin swords. Ooh. Will it still magnet? Amy's asking, will stuff still magnet if you paint it? Should. It should. Yep. I don't think paint will interfere with the magnetic field. Yeah, will it still magnet? I think it will. All right. Good time to remind you all, if you have not done so today, please be sure to like this video. Very important to help the channel. Like this video, please. And as you go along, leave a comment. What was your favorite part of the build today? What did you enjoy? What did you learn, if anything? Or you're like, this dude is fucking nuts. I hate your stuff. Comment. Let me know what you enjoyed content-wise, so we can continue improving upon it, and it definitely helps the channel grow. Comment, like, and if you want to tune in for more adventures in live stream crafting, then subscribe. Subscribe and turn on that bell notification. We go live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. 10 a.m. normally. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. A little different this week. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Is that sci-fi-y, maybe? I don't know. Let's do a test of it, and we'll paint this one up here. We'll Mod Podge this one, and then we'll get to work on some little bits and bobs here. I'm open to suggestions. If you got anything else, what else should I stick this crazy stuff to? I mean, I could definitely adhere it to parts of the panel here. Now, oh, does it stick to it? Let's try something. Let's try it on. Let's try it on the back here, maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't need this much, but I'm gonna try it. If I have it magnetized, does it stick on top of that stuff, or is it too much to separate? Oh, hell yeah, son. So I could still magnetize and adhere. I didn't even put that in camera for you. I could still put the strips down here, and it can still connect through the thin adhesive. That's kind of cool, because then, you know, you start layering in all the different stuff that you can have on there. All of a sudden, this starts becoming pretty dope. Like that. That's kind of cool. All right, let's take this off. Let's take that off, and let's paint this thing. Let's see where we get to on this. Let's see. Waiting for a delivery. Tina's waiting for a delivery. Oh, I know how I will comment. Just as I will be doing on every silly post I do in Discord, I'll add 1d6 crafting damage. Good. Add it. Add it. Comment away. You saucy man. Do it. Beard. Would make a great net around cargo. Yeah, it would make a great net around cargo. That would be cool, too. I like that, Amy. Cheesecloth is another good one for that. I love my cheesecloth. A huge fan of my cheesecloth. Let's Mod Podge this thing. This was not secured. This just, like, came off. I did not tighten that back down. Living dangerously. Live to not get Mod Podge all over the streaming computer another day. But please remember to not do that again. Oh my gosh, that'd be so terrible. That would be so bad. Let's see. Paint it red. Make it laser grid for a prison door. Ooh. Painting it red for a laser grid for a prison door. That'd be cool. So just paint a single strip of it red by itself. Ooh, I like that, Amy. That's a really good idea. Huh. Okay. I'm going to do that too. Right now. I like that. I'm going with that. I'm doing it. I like the red laser door. Ah, that's cool. Let's paint this one up first. I want to see what this looks like. I've been envisioning this metallic for forever, so I'm gonna try it out here. I want to see what I want to see what my frame looks like. There we go. All right, let's paint this. I know I don't have the whole strip on here, but that's okay. I can cut it off, or oh my goodness, come over here. Come down here. The laser strips are a really cool idea, Amy. I'm definitely gonna do that right now too. I'm gonna try that out. What does it look like as a red laser strip? You know what I didn't do? Goober. I didn't get the hairdryer. So this is going to take a little bit longer to dry. That's okay. We can do other stuff. Okay. I've Mod Podged that. I don't think I'll need to Mod Podge the laser door. Let's just paint it. Let's just paint a laser door. That will be fun. Okay. I could do a small laser door with this little bit to test it out. Where's my door? I need a door. What door can I use? Can I just use my stuff? Can I use my stuff as the laser door? I'm over here thinking about it off camera. Let me put it on camera for you guys. Maybe that's my laser door. Let's see. Let's see. Going down the laser door rabbit hole. Laser door rabbit hole. Shake some red paint up. A little bit of red paint. A little bit of red paint. Set that over there. Oh, it's still all Mod Podgy. Beep. You go there. And let's paint this thing. Really should have taken that glove off. Should have kept that glove on. It had Mod Podge all over it. It would have messed up my laser door. I don't want to mess up my laser door. What happened to my camera? Dude. What happened to my camera? Hold on. Oh. I know what happened to my camera. I know what happened to my camera. Stand by. Stand by. Things that I forgot to do. I took pictures the other day, guys. I took pictures of the Kill Bill stuff. And when I did that, I definitely didn't use the external camera, the one that plugs in. I totally biffed that one. Totally biffed that one. So let me change it real quick. I'll change it real quick. Stand by. Stand by. If you know, in addition to the channel, real quick, this is a real quick reminder before I go. If you haven't joined the Discord, you can join the Discord. Michael put a link up there for everyone for the Discord. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on the show, or you want to reach out, anything from coming on as a guest for the show, you can reach me at crazycrafterchannel1983@gmail.com. I'll be right back, guys. Let me adjust my camera and get it reset up. I'll be right. BRB. 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm back. Now that it helps if you have power to your camera. Things that I normally do. I normally don't have to unplug and redo that checklist, but man, I forgot to do it this time. Okay, red paint. Red paint. Let's see, what is this here? You're in the rabbit hole. There is darkness. Yep. I went down the darkness. I went down the darkness rabbit hole. All right. let's paint this crazy grate. With that's a big piece of terrain brush. Let's use a small thing. All right. Let's use a small thing, huh? Freaking laser beams on the spaceship. We're gonna have laser beams. Look at this thing. I guess I don't want to paint in the backside necessarily, but I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm painting it. Painting it all. I want my laser beams. I want my laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam. Oops. There that goes. Sweet. It looks orange on camera, but it's red. It's very red. It's very red. I promise you. And then let's let that dry for a second. Over yonder. Alright, cool. We're going to set that door off to the side. I think highlighting that door will be super cool too. Highlighting that door is going to look really good. Let's see. It's messed up everywhere right now. This U.S. government putting the USPS. Just go. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yep. Oh, I see. I'm reading this. Hostile takeover. Why would you hostilely take over? Don't hostilely take over. Don't hostilely take over. Oh my goodness. Lasers. It's true. The lasers are great. All right. So now we've got lasers drying. We've got some Mod Podge drying here. Where are these lasers, Amy? So you can see your lasers. They're here, and they are drying. I want to paint these. Well, let me do this. I want to actually try this out. I'm gonna do a little bit of super glue, or not super glue. I'm gonna use not super glue. I'm gonna use just a little bit of normal glue on the back side of this here. A little bit of hot glue. I call it normal glue. It's like the glue that I use all the time, hot glue. Grab this. Let's take this, a little bit of hot glue on the back side here. Ouch! How did I get myself hot glue with that? No joke. Okay. Take this, place that down on there. Oh yeah, that's secure on there. That's not going anywhere now. That's not going anywhere. You can literally take it anywhere. You could just throw it. Boom! It landed somewhere. There it is. It landed there. Be a little bit more gentle with your pieces. You don't have to throw them like that. Boop. Like that. That hot glue on the back there, that's not going anywhere. Super cool. Hot gluing a couple of these is the way to go. Let me hot glue a couple of these on here, and then we'll keep going. All right, party people. This is a great time out there. Like, what else are you working on? Amy, are you still in bed? Have you gotten out of bed? Are you one step closer? I'm not judging. I'm just asking. Are you guys out there working on anything? Derek, you working on anything today? Or you're just chilling? What are you up to? What are you up to? Let's put that little piece down right there. Yep, there that is. Got my little sci-fi nibbles. I'm gonna call these my sci-fi nibbles. I think they're called greebles, but I'm calling them my nibbles. They're like my little nibbles here. All right. Put some hot glue down on the back side here. Still have paint all over my glove here. Okay. Dude, super cool. I love these little panels. These are awesome. What a cool suggestion, Sebastian. What a good suggestion for this week. What a cool design. What a cool design. I can definitely see these getting utilized all the time. All the time. Oops. A little over the side. Over the line. Okay, there they go. Oop. Now that's ready for action. I'm thinking too, you know what else I could do with foam? For maybe I'll do another piece on the backside here, but layering down the magnetic sheet onto this plate here first. So layering down the magnetic sheet here, then putting the adhesion tape on top. That way, when it comes time to layering stuff, I could still put maybe some metal stuff on here too. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I just like the magnetic component of this stuff. I mean a lot of stuff, because then it doesn't run away on you. Yeah, or it's harder for it to run away and disappear, I should say. It still can very much run away. Oh, if you guys haven't done so this week, you definitely need to head over to Michael's channel and check out his video this week. I am a huge fan of the way you can tell a story and getting the background of the environment in which everything inspires you in your hobby and in the craft. I love that tour of those areas, and I found that absolutely fascinating. And then getting to see you go on that adventure and then incorporate it into the build was really, really cool. I liked that video. There's so many cool pieces of architecture from, like you said, from early parts of civilization that are just layered around your area, because, you guys, your history is much richer than our country. We're newer, right? So you guys have been around for a little longer. I think I don't know. It was absolutely fantastic to see that story and be brought to life. So well done, my friend. Excellent video this week. Excellent video. All right, Sonder. Have a good one. Have a good one, Sonder. We'll see you next time. Oh, rough day. Sorry for the rough day, Sonder. Here's to a better weekend. Here's to a great weekend for you. Yeah. New video felt like I was watching a History Channel for like 3 minutes. Loved it. Yeah, I loved all of that. I was not familiar with the lore of the giants and how that stone came about and what how those particular stones came about. It's just cool, man. It's really, really it's like traveling to a different part of the world when we can't travel to a different part of the world right now. So, or at least I can't. At least I cannot. Some people are. Mess that up. Trim it up with my American scissors. Sound is effed again. What is up with it today? I don't know why. Underwater. Shut it. There we go. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Better. Why does it go underwater? Oh, it's reminding you to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. I like that. The little subscribe thing pops up every time. Good grief. Why does it do that? I have no idea. No, not your Bluetooth headphones, my dear. Just my streaming software being fickle. Just my streaming software being fickle and making a mockery of my channel. Because why not? It's just like any show. There's no different. Like this live component, this show wants to have craziness happen to it, just like in a normal any live component to any live show. It's gonna want to fail. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Just going underwater to hunt for more subs. That's right. That's what we'll do. Hey, we're up to 400. We're up to 400 today. Many thanks to all of you out there in the community who have helped the channel grow. Every single one of you out there right now has been a huge part of the channel and its growth. Thank you. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Onwards and upwards into this amazing craft and hobby. Yeah? All right. So that's a few few of my my nibbles, my sci-fi nibbles. I don't know what to do with these. I wonder, these kind of warped. I wonder if I could like heat them. I don't want to bend them too much because they could be a little fragile. But like this one, these warped a little bit. This one got pretty straight. Yeah, I could do thin strips on the side, right, and then place them down. Let's see, how's the red terrain going? How does this laser look? Is it looking any better? Is it looking any better? Oh, there you go. That will help. That laser wire looks pretty cool. Yeah? Laser wire looks cool. How do we make it lasery? How do we make it even more lasery? I don't know. What does it look like with... I'm just playing around adding texture stuff behind it. Nah, that doesn't work. I want to do this. Let's make a door. Let's make a door with laser wire cut out of it. Oh, whoa. I got it. Okay. We're going to take Amy. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take these together. Does it not work? Does it not work? Oh, it'll work. I just have to... Do I do this? I guess we're going to do this. Where we make like a little diamond. Look at this. We'll make like a little diamond, and then it's like a laser door, a laser hatch you have to deactivate or something. That's what we're going to do, Amy. We're going to do it. It's going to be great. Okay, check this out. Does that fit? That may even just fit there. Oh, it's not quite. It's not quite big enough. So I got to do it. I'm going to do it right. I'm doing it. It's happening. Cutting it, and we're going to make it so. I have an idea for this bit, right? Because this is a cool idea, Amy, where you can take just a section of door, right, or this laser door, and trip it across. Okay. I got to paint more laser wiring. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Here it comes. But if I do this side, well, I don't want to worry about the stickiness right now. Stickiness isn't a big deal. Man, underwater. Just going to Carl makes stuff 400 plus 1. 400 plus 1? Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. 400 plus 1. I'm going to break YouTube today with all the new subscribers. I like it. I'll happily break YouTube. Alright. Amy, I really like this idea of the red laser door. That's going to be cool right now. Watch and see. Watch and see. 11:09. Just checking the time. Okay. That's painted. We'll let that dry for a split second. Okay. Now that I've got paint all over my hand, switch this to spot. I can grab a paper towel. Oh my god, I need to set the studio up. Maybe I do that tomorrow. I have some time tomorrow. Maybe I do that. Maybe I set up in time for... I don't know if it'll be ready for the stream on Sunday, but I can try. I clean the garage out, and then I want to move in there, guys. That's where I want to move. I want to move the studio into the garage. Amy's seen the garage. She knows. It'll be a good setup. This soundtrack reminds you of The Cure. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's get this door going. I guess it works better if it's down lower. Duran's Come Undone. Is it really? That might be it. This is some foray some from the video library. Gotta love that. Copyright free? Hopefully. If it's Duran, I'm in trouble. Make room in the garage. I'm moving in if the pandemic lasts much longer. Ha ha! Ben would love that. Ben would lose his mind. You could put him to bed every night. That's not true. You can't put him to bed every night. I would miss it too much. Last night was the first night. It's been kind of a rough week. He's been really tired, so I haven't really cuddled that night. But last night he was all about the cuddles, and it was very, very, very snuggly. It was very nice. I enjoyed getting to cuddle with him and chat with him. Yeah, it's royalty free. I don't think it's Duran. I will sleep between the crafts and the weaponry. I shall be your decorated turret. We're gonna have to make some special room. There's a lot of weaponry, and the crafts are growing weekly, so it might be a little. It's gonna be a tight fit, love. Oh, it's $100. Shocker. No, I can't. We don't have the budget for that. We don't have a budget for that, man. We don't have the budget for Duran. I wish we did. All right, this thing is getting. It's not dry. It's not dry yet. Dang it. Work faster. All right. I think I'm gonna paint these dooley wops. And by dooley wops, I mean a couple of these things here. Let's paint these. Okay. Bust out some miniature paint. I'm gonna go with the lighter. Check this out. We're gonna go light. I'm gonna go with the silver and paint these. See how this goes. Boop. Okay. Okay, let's paint. Oh, this is like too thick of a brush. It's not gonna work. Different brush. Need a new tool. Need the new tool. Something a little more supple, as it were. Por favore. Okay. Okay. Now we can paint it. Dude, I see these little things. They remind me of the surface of the Death Star. I think I need to make a Death Star. I had an idea last night as I was priming these for a Death Star diorama that would be kind of dope. We'll see. We'll see. Death Star diorama would be sick. Okay. That one's done. Black wires arrived. Oh my goodness. Black wire. What do you guys got on the rest of the weekend? What do you guys got planned? Anything? I know we're in the middle of a pandemic, but you can still have adventures. And by adventures, I mean I guess I can still go out. I'm not in a part of the country that is the planet Hoth. So, what are the plans? That's my question. More crafting. Amy, what's the latest with your play? Are you like what's the next step? Is there another reading coming? Like have you been working on revisions for it? Like what's the next step with the play? I'm curious. Game night tonight. Nice. What game is tonight? It's game night for me tonight, too. We get to face off against Matt Demon tonight. Traveling down to Devon tomorrow to pick up my new crafting desk. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. I'm excited to see the crafting desk. That will be my reward to myself when I clean the garage and organize it. Will be I have it on my Amazon wish list. I've saved it. I want to get a new crafting desk too. Have it for the studio. Letter writing desk, so flip up top. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Underdog Painting, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're doing a little bit of sci-fi prep this week. After I finished up the Kill Bill diorama, kind of talked about that. Now moving on in preparation for Atmoseeker, who's joining the stream this Sunday. Michael, if you can, put a link to Atmoseeker, if you wouldn't mind. That'd be huge. Little link to Atmoseeker's channel. Great channel. Great, just a lovely person. Been chatting with him for a while now in preparation. Because again, we've had to plan this a while out because Sunday, when we do the broadcast on Sunday, it'll be Monday for Sebastian. So we actually, Monday in Australia is a holiday. So it's one of the reasons we picked that day. We picked this day because it would work out. Kind of perfect. We'll have to see. Hopefully Gareth is able to tune in. Will the DMG, Mr. DMG around here, will he show up and at 7 a.m.? We'll have to see. I'll have to let him know. I'm sure... we've told him that Sebastian was coming on, and we'll get DMG info on here at some point too. But I'd love to have him come hang out in the chat. He's always a blast to have in the chat and chill and hang out. It's great. Boom, another sci-fi bit. Working on some Death Guard, and working on some painting tutorials to so check out the channel. Oh, nice. Definitely check that out. We'll have to get you on the live stream sometime there, Underdog Painting. If you'd love to come on, it'd be great. We're gonna have Elston on from Elston Nation a little bit later on in the month. But more mini painting on the stream would be great. Like, it's something I'm always trying to improve upon. I can't wait to check out the tutorials. So, be cool. This weekend is pressuring me to finish up my rock pile of shame. Do it. You should. That rock pile that you posted, we'll head over to the Discord here in a second. Underdog painting. If you're not a member of the Crazy Crafter Discord, we can put a link up there from the Discord for you to join. But we always share. We like to dive in and share everyone's work and see where everyone's at. I'm like painting directly into the thing over here. Maybe I do this. Maybe I just do this for the moment. I mean, you see my face. It's good to see my face, but maybe it goes away for a second. And you just see me paint for a second, too. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take a look at the Discord here in just a second. Go take a look at everyone's work in progress. What you're working on, what you're doing. If you join the Discord and want to share your work up there, Underdog painting, you can do that. We'll love to check it out. You're gonna see some pretty cool stuff up there. Some amazing stuff's been posted the last few days. That's for sure. Yeah. Everything from some epic fountains to some teeny swords. But not just any swords. Tiny swept tilt swords, which are not easy to make. Amy Root, those are looking so good. I'm good. What do you think of this view, guys? You like this view of taking the camera away and just having me craft and talk? Is it nice? You hate it? Let me know. Trying something new. These are cool. Digging all this stuff. Such a fun bit of building and painting with these. I love these. I don't have to use the miniature paints, but I wanted to for these. They're pretty tiny. They count as miniature, right? Yeah, these will look pretty cool. I'm digging these. Digging these. I think they're gonna look great once they're dried and set up. You like the gloves? Are they anti-slicing? Are you talking about my gloves, Zane? These are anti-paint all over your computer equipment gloves. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't mind paint on my hands. I use it a lot. I'll dry brush on my hands. I'll do all sorts of stuff, but I definitely don't want to get paint all over my cool mouse here. Or anything else, you know. I can guarantee you I would do it. And it's going to happen, I'm sure, at some point. But that's why I'm wearing the gloves. I'm sitting back thinking I need to get me some black gloves. I have them for the resin printing, right? I have gloves on hand for resin printing. And that's primarily what I'm using it for. But then I'll take it and I'll use it for doing terrain. Like, I like using it. It saves. The gloves, for me, are a great way to put dry brush onto. Right, so you'll see me here. I'll use the glove to dry brush here in a second. Set it down. Boom. Did I get all of these? Yep. What about this one? I'm gonna paint you just because I have extra paint. Definitely up for that. Oh, cool. Excellent, Underdog Painting. Excellent. Well, I'm going to finish painting this one up. Let these dry for a little bit longer. And then I will... Actually, you know what? We're almost there. Let me... Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. We'll take a break. We'll go take a look down Discord lane and see what y'all are working on. Nice. Yeah, these are looking cool. Like these. Love these. Love the way these are turning out. Hold on. They're silver right now. They're very bright, but they're going to dull up when I layer wash down on everything. It'll be great. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's go over to Discord. Let's go over to the Discord and see where we are. I'm going to go to the large crafting cam. Maybe I bring myself back. Yada! Hi. And now let's go to a Discord. Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at our work here in the Discord. Let's see. This is, first up, this is Amy Root. Amy Root with your tiny swords in play. Look at these, ladies and gentlemen. Marvel for a second. Just marvel. These are very, very cool. Now, Amy has a little bit of sword making instruction, and specifically in wire wrapping. Amy has studied both as a student of stage combat and as a student of armory of weapon making of a colleague and friend of ours named Lewis Shaw, who's based on the East Coast here in the United States. And Lewis is a great weapons maker. Theatrical prop weapons maker. Has made stuff for theaters all over the world, for major film and television productions. He's very, very is an excellent teacher and an excellent craftsman. And Amy implemented some of his wire work technique that he taught to her into these amazing little swords. These are pretty freaking cool, aren't they? Yeah, these are dope. These are super cool. Let's go down to another one. So that's a little swept tilt of the knuckle guard here. Here's the side ring. Oh my gosh, it's so good, Amy. These are cool. These are so cool. Yeah, the mini swords are amazing. Very, very delicate, very intricate. Love the pommel on these. I think they're just fantastic. And you said you ordered, are you finding new wire? I think you're going to get are you getting colored wire? Of course you're on the stream. And are you going to start layering in different colors within the wiring? That's going to look amazing. Those look fantastic. I know there's more pictures. You've got more pictures. You should post more. Dude, here's one. Zane's working on a fountain. He's got these bases in this rim, the edges here. It's a fountain that Zane designed himself. Designed the STLs, printed them. And it's looking really good. Great paint job, Zane. It's looking good. I love the statue in the middle of the fountain there. So good. There's more down here later, too. That shares. Oh! Here we go. There's more swords. Look at this. So cool. Look at that intricacy where it wraps around here. Can you see it? Where it fans together for the knuckle guard off to the side. It's so cool, guys. Love the twisted texture here. The wrap on the handle is clean, and the different texture that you created with that, Amy, is really cool. There's a definite, there's a clear definition and definement of the difference between the handle and the guard and the other parts of the sword. It's great. Just fantastic. Yeah, you made it. You're on the stream. It's downhill from here. There's no higher peak. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What is this? Oh, yes, glitter. That's what the swords need. Glitter everywhere. I'm out. Those are out. Oh, look at this. Small bit of Sunday's video. Look at this. Oh, this looks great. Just cross? Yeah, cross. Do not throw away. What are you doing with the silica gel? Ooh. What are you doing with the silica gel? I'm anxious to see. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat the silica gel. That's the only thing it says. It doesn't say you can't do anything else. Oh, that's what you're doing with it. You're making some food. Oh, that's cool, Cross. Dude, look at these bricks. I like the texture on your bricks back here, too. I like the color. I like that color. I do that a lot, Cross, in my terrain. When I say do that a lot, I work a lot in that stone, like darker medieval texture, but I'm really enjoying starting to break out of that color palette and go a lighter route, and I love the stone. I know we're featuring the food here, and the little bills and the tables and the trays are amazing. That looks really cool, brother. I'm digging that, Cross. That's going to be a fun video to watch. Love it. Love it. What else are we working on? Oh yeah, and that one video is the standing stones from yesterday. Check out that if you haven't seen it. Let's see. Here's Nate. I believe this is Nate, right? This is Nate. Nate McFarlane with his magnetic board build. Super cool. It's looking good, Nate. This is coming together, inspired by Michael and Tina here. That's gonna be cool. I love the stonework and the texture on that. That's looking cool. That's a big board. I like that. I gotta make mine. Good thing we'll be able to do that soon. Look at this. Here's the board, magnetic board before the tile work. All those individual tiles look great. Yes, more rock pile of shame, dude. So many cool different textures. Over here that you've got going on, Cross. I love it. I love these archways. Love the stone archways back here. I like the flat stuff here that you can stack too. Look at this. This is over here. The rock terrain looks great, dude. I love all this rock terrain. I just need to sit down. I know I could bang out an entire like rock ensemble in a day if I wanted to, and I need to do it. But that is the challenging thing for me now that I'm streaming more, is to craft. I mean, all of the crafts are stuff that I want to do, but I want to build more stuff for my game, for my player, for all the players in the campaign. Yeah, see, it's the foam. I don't know if I have limited access to foam because of just what are suppliers here in California. We have less, we don't need as much insulation, I guess, because desert. Really cool stonework, brother. I'm loving it. Oh, and here's the fountain again. Dude. Oh, it's got a plaque. I didn't even see this plaque. Ha ha! That's dope. I've missed that. You put a little plaque down there too, Zane. That's cool. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. Is it foam board? Did you use foam board for the base here, for down here? Is it foam, XPS foam? But I know you printed the rims and the edges of the fountain here, along with everything else. That's looking really good. That's looking fantastic. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Darth Ludwig in the mix. Since the epoxy resin and most recent Geek and Sinks orders are in USPS limbo, I decided to redesign the sewer tile system. Wasn't totally happy with the other one. Just needed to build the entire interchamber and a few other bits before slapping down some sculptor mold and Mod Podge. Sometimes mailing delays work out as a good thing. What? They do. Oh, it's cool. I like this layout. This is a cool layout. What did you do with the old ones? What are you going to do with the old ones, Derek? Hopefully you didn't scrap those. What did you do with them? This is cool. I like this layout. Really good. Again, I want some of this blue foam. I can't get it in the frickin' California. Amy, send me blue foam. Send me blue foam, Amy. I don't have it. I don't have it. What is this? Oh yeah, there it is. Me going live. Oh, thanks for posting that, Michael. I did a terrible. I was out running around earlier and I didn't do self promotion. Let's see. What is this? Amber LED or more yellow? This is the amber, right? Oh no, wait. Yeah, that's the. I think amber. The yellow's okay, but I like the amber. That's my vote. I feel the amber is the way to go with this one. That's my vote. I mean, both look great. Yeah, Sonder, amber. Yep, amber's the way it went. Ooh, green. Green's cool too. The green looks dope though. Yeah, it's easy. It's hard to change. Look at this. Going to town with the lights. Lights are the way to go, guys. Lights in the terrain is the shiznit. Mini braziers. Oh yeah, look at you, you little miniature painter. I see you out there. I see you with your miniature paints. These braziers look dope. Art washes and miniature paint, like, these look great, Michael. These look fantastic. Cool. These braziers are really cool. How'd you make these braziers? How'd you make these? I guess I have to wait and see in the video. Oh, love it. Love the anvil, how this came together. That looks metal. That looks like metal. It's dope. Super cool. Super cool. The foam of those walls actually peel foil off, same stuff, but the desert house. Huh. Interesting. I gotta look. I gotta PAR. I gotta see if we have the PAR. Yeah, the braziers look really good in that one. They look good. Dollar store foam base. We are all killing it. Yeah, I would agree, Amy. Everyone in the Discord is super. It's just fantastic. It's fantastic. What do we got in the tips and tricks? Anything? Oh yeah, Amy, if you haven't seen this is a really good one. I'm gonna copy it. It's a good one, night terrain. I'm copying it. I'm gonna put it in the channel for just sword racks. And putting stuff up. Putting together like you are with your swords. It's a really cool one to check out. You should totally check out. It's a really cool tutorial and how he put all that together. I know you saw it the other day, but putting up there for everyone else if you haven't seen it too. Make some cool sword racks. I should get meta when I get into the studio in the garage. Have like sword racks with the sword racks behind me. Like that's what you're gonna see when I get in the studio setup. That's gonna be a backdrop. It's just going to be fucking swords. A shit ton of swords hanging behind me. Kind of a cool backdrop, right? I'm excited for that. In addition to having, like, space. I don't have enough space right now, guys. I need more space in here. My poor wife has to work in the bedroom in our bed. I mean, it's not the worst. She's, like, laying in our bed and chilling, but she yields the space to me. And it would be great to have a little more space. Cool. Really good work, y'all. Really good work in the really good work in the Crazy Crafter Discord as always. Thanks for sharing your work. Super rad. Super rad. Let's paint a little bit longer. I got a little bit more paint to do here. I can't get everything magnetized today, but I can certainly get some paint going on. I'm gonna get base paint down for all this stuff right now. That's what I'm doing. Check it out. Here I go. I am here, and then now you see me. Ninja vanish. Poof. I go away. Am I back now? Well, that didn't have the effect that I wanted to. Take two, everyone. Take two. We'll fix it in post on the stream. We'll fix it in post, everyone. Okay, ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Ninja vanish. Poof. Nope. Where am I going? Ninja vanish? Poof. It's so lame. Now I'm gonna get it. You ready? I'm ready. I'm gonna get it. Now I've got it all set up. I've figured out the button sequence. 1, 2, 3. Ninja vanish. Poof. All right, there I am. You can see the crafting cam. What a dork. What a dork. All right, here we go. I'm gonna paint. I'm painting. I'm trying to make magic. Silliness. I figured it out. I got it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'll finish painting these up, and then I'll magnetize the rest of them today. So they'll be ready. Well, I guess I don't need to magnetize everything. I definitely don't need to magnetize everything today, because I can do that on the stream a little bit on the weekend. But I really wanted to take some time and I wanted to talk about the kind of my setup for the modular sci-fi dungeon stackers, and then I wanted to spend a little bit more time I've got a ton of questions for Sebastian, because he's not only is he a really talented terrain maker, but he's a really good DM, and I really like his channel is devoted to creating this atmosphere and this these immersive elements for his gamers, so, and the people that play in his games. So I really want to pick his brain about all that, in addition to hanging out with him and crafting some cool sci-fi terrain. But I want to chat with him a little bit more too this weekend. And if I'm a little bit further along than the rest, I could do that. Now that I'm further along, it's always good. I like interacting with everyone out there in the chat. I like interacting with the guests a little. I'm trying to find a balance. But it'll be good. I'm still going to craft some stuff. I want to try to craft and play around more with this right here. Yeah, kind of that style, and creating some stuff. Sebastian's got a really cool setup for his ice cave tiles, and I want to kind of create some measurements with that on the stream this weekend. Paint those up. Have those ready to rock. It'll be fun. I'm just throwing a silver on here. Nothing fancy. Just a silver. And then we're gonna go back and I'm gonna do my favorite thing in the whole world. Throw a wash on it, and it's gonna add so much depth to it. That's the one thing you're gonna learn out there, Michael, is as you painting, you're like, I don't know if it'll look good. Put a wash on it. It'll look great. Typically looks really good once you put a wash on it. Amy, you need to bust out that army and assemble it so you can paint. It needs to happen. It'll be great. Let's see. Insert Chrissy Teigen. Jeff. You really need smoke bombs, man. I do need smoke bombs. Carl. That's exactly what I need. What does your channel need? More smoke bombs, please. I need smoke bombs. We'll put that in the budget. So, if you want to find other ways to support the channel, you can always buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description of the video. You can always buy me a coffee. You can support my smoke bomb budget. The smoke bomb budget. Classic. Alright, this is coming along. I love all these little bits and bobs. One of my favorite things to do is just paint up little details like this. I like doing this. Do you guys watch? Listen? What are you doing when you're crafting away? Do you normally listen to music? Maybe I'm replacing what you do. I'm the thing you're listening to and doing and having on the background. That's cool. But is there something I like to put podcasts on? Not Another D&D Podcast is a favorite. Other YouTube channels are fun to watch and listen to too. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that a lot. Yeah, I wondered about the wash on the braziers, but when it dried, it looked really cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The wash is good. Which wash did you use? Did you use the inky wash, that black one? That black one's thick. I sometimes will add a little bit of water and dilute it, depending on the look. It's meant for, I think, a little bit larger scale, like military vehicles that design for it. But like, I like that wash for minis. It's just, it can be a little dark. It can be pretty harsh. Sometimes I'll mute it. Sometimes I'll dilute it down with some water. That's what I'll do. Watch a movie. Watch Crazy Crafter live stream. Ooh, am I an acronym now? Look at that. CCLS. CCLS, everyone. Boom. If you need more smoke, as this weekend when Atmosphere comes. Yeah, I'll ask. That's true. If I want smoke, all I need to do is we just need to ask Sebastian. We'll add smoke. It'll be great. It's too funny. Too funny. Did I not paint this one? Is that painted? I guess it's painted. It looked very muted. I guess that was painted. I can't tell. Oh well. Strong tone, I think. Yeah. Emphasis on the strong for that tone, for sure, right? Yeah. So what I'll do with these is I'll wash these here in a second. I'll throw a washer after I paint all these on. Got about 13 minutes on the stream left. It's pretty good. And then I'll go back and I probably will dry brush them with like a bronze or a brass and hit up all the edges, and that's gonna look dope. That's gonna look dope. More paint, please. When are you painting up the blacksmith, Michael? Are you doing that tomorrow? Are you painting him up this weekend? Is that what I remember? I think you saying earlier. If I want smoke on the stream, Colin, use chroma settings in OBS and then download a smoke green screen. Done. All right, Derek, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Always a joy hanging out with you and crafting, bro. Has anyone used dry ice for fog effect in game night? I have not used dry ice for fog effect. I tried using these little incense things that you burn from the Shop of Many Things, and it didn't work out very well. I mean, the incense was okay, but it didn't have quite the same effect I was hoping for. But there is a really cool, you should totally head over Night Train if you haven't seen Atmoseeker's channel. He has a whole video on building your own fog machine. It's amazing. Check it out. Yeah, you should. Dude, I add it. Make it happen, Zane. You should definitely let Frankie get it in there. Get that smoke machine in there. That'd be dope. Traveling tomorrow. Hopefully paint him on Sunday or Monday evening. Nice. Oh, that's right. You're traveling. You're getting your desk. That's the project for tomorrow. That's a good project. Upgrade the desk. Upgrade the desk. Mini fog machines in September. Never received them? What? Where did they go? Who did you order them from? Was that through Amazon? Where did those come from? I definitely want fog. I want fog and lights when I resume in-person games. I've got a little bit of time. We're not getting together anytime soon yet. going to be a while still. A little bit of time before I have to worry about all the atmosphere components, but it'll happen. It's going to happen. The atmosphere components and resuming in play person here eventually. I hope sooner rather than later. But patience. Patience. I don't even, again, I'm just going to be a giant ball of tears just crying from pure joy when we start meeting and playing again in person. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I forgot how many of these things I printed out. I printed out a lot. I printed out a lot of these things. Oh my god. Yeah, Atmo Seeker. Atmo Seeker. Yep. It's just Atmo, A-T-M-O, and then Seeker. Atmo Seeker. Yep. Some company in the Netherlands. Yeah, I'd go full blown Karen. I would be contacting and reaching it out. It would be nuts. That's nuts. That's a bummer, Tina. I hate it when that happens. That's always a bummer. Oh my gosh. This oh, get under there. This thing is like trapped. There it goes. Almost done with these. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a break on painting these because I've almost got them. But I want to show you what like a wash, little wash thrown on here looks like. It's going to look good. Alright. I know I said that was it, but I'm going to do one more. I can't help it. I can't help it. Can't stop, won't stop. Mom goes, "What are all these tiny things?" Dad looks up from his inline spinner lures and me and my tiny swords. Business venture? Yeah, let's go with business venture. Everyone's been asking, can they commission them off of you? Now is the time, Amy Root. Now is the time. Now is the time to try new and exciting things. I mean, it's always the time to try new and exciting things, but especially in the middle of a bloody pandemic. Okay, a wash. A wash. Ooh, a basilicum. Basilicum gray, maybe. That'll look cool. That'll look cool on it. Or do I go a different one? That's the contrast flesh. Maybe I go a different one here. Stand by. That's different textures. Moderate earth. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with silicone gray. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. We'll go with this gray here. This looks pretty good. I like this stuff. Blame me. Don't blame me. You can blame me. That's okay. I'll take that blame. If that gets you into crafting, and you like crafting and you enjoy it, I'll take it. Okay. Let's take a little bit of wash. And let's see what this looks like. So I don't knock it over. Boom. in comparison. Right. Just mutes it a little bit, and then I'll come back with some highlights on it. That's going to look absolutely amazing. Let's see what like a bigger panel looks like. Cool. Lots of depth, lots of texture from adding the wash. This grate. Let's try the grate. Smaller grate. Alright. Yeah, super cool. Boom. What does it look like on a larger grate? Kind of testing out all the different pieces here to see what this looks like. Yeah, when this dries and then like dry brush it with like a higher like highlight like brass, or you know, you could even do old gold or something like that, but like the brass or copper, dude, it's gonna look great. Going to look great. Boom. Like emerald. Boom. Molex connectors. Now I'm wondering if those could be molded. Probably just be easier to 3D print them. I don't know. You should try it. Try it out, Cross. Try it, bro. See how it works. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. What does one of these grates look like? Well, I'm very excited for Sunday. I'm very much looking forward. I hope all of you will join Sunday with Sebastian from Atmoseeker when he comes on. It's going to be a great day. I definitely now have to figure out some smoke effects. The smoke effects are a must now. I got to make it happen for Sebastian. Figuring out some smoke effects for you, Sebastian. One way or another, we will have it. It'll be fun. Alright, what about this tiny grate? What does this tiny grate look like? Only one way to find out. Wash the grate. Woohoo! That looks great. These are looking dope. These are looking mighty dope. One more. Because they're so much fun. It's so much fun to wash your 3D resin pieces. I was going to say wash your parts, but then y'all would explode out there in the chat. You'd be like, "Wah!" I said it anyway. You guys are still going to explode. Good. Explode with glee. Super dope. Man, washes are dope. Washes are the shiznit. Look at this. Look at this piece from the first one. That is looking super cool. It's looking good. Added some depth and texture and shadows to it. So cool. So cool. I am digging it. Let me do this. And here we go. Ninja, appear. All right, I got that one figured out. At least I remembered how to do that. Oh, man. What a fun stream. Super fun stream today. Very, very excited that y'all got to come out and hang out with me today, and that you're chilling with me. Make sure you keep in mind the what am I trying to say? I'm trying to like work a camera over here and it's not working. I'm trying to see where it went. I don't know where my camera went through there. Weird. But it doesn't matter. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Super excited for 400 subs. Fantastic. This is this Sunday. We start a little bit later. Remember, we're starting at 11:50. Yeah, 11:50 Pacific Standard Time, 11:50 a.m. And then we'll go for our normal 2 hours. 2 hours, maybe a little some change with Sebastian from Atmos Seeker. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you this Sunday, and be well, and have a great weekend. And I'll chat with you all on Sunday. Until then, be sure to craft your passion daily, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.